What is a leader? Leaders are people who manage a team or a group of people towards a particular goal or result. Good qualities of a leader should include a focus on others, strategic, innovative, and tactical thinking and action. A leader needs to be an effective communicator, a visionary, they need to be inspirational, and decisive. These traits are not too dissimilar from an ENFP. ENFPs can help inspire people around them and lead with extroverted intuition. Not to mention that the ENFP's personality is more people-centric and focuses on making everyone around them happy. This would cause some to logically believe that we would enjoy leadership positions. But most ENFPs, at least the ones that I've known, including myself, are not clamoring to be the top dog in the team. Yes, we have everyone's interest in mind and can inspire those around us through our words and actions, but we'd much rather do that from behind the scenes or as a number two. ENFPs are good leaders, but are some of the best number twos out there. And let me explain why. ENFPs are some of the most inspiring personality types, and in a team setting, this skill should be prioritized at the top. ENFPs come off as a person who has the entire group's interest at heart. If allowed, they prefer everyone to have a say-so or an input in decisions. This is due to the ENFPs being open to different viewpoints. ENFP's strength and kryptonite. People. The main reason why ENFPs hate being leaders is that they hate controlling other people. This can be due to a number of things. ENFPs are people pleasers, so making unpopular decisions can make them hesitate from being leader. They may also avoid giving objective feedback, trying too hard to please their followers. The ENFP's hypersensitivity makes sure that any critique, big or small, cut deep, greatly affecting the decisions that they make. This is a large hurdle for every ENFP in a leadership position, and it is why most of us would rather not be the main leader, giving all the instructions and direction. All of this can culminate into putting the ENFP in a stressful situation in which they are in their SI or introverted sensing grip. ENFPs under SI grip tend to be obsessive and overwhelmed by their emotions and situation. A stark contrast from their natural free-flowing element, ENFPs are hyper-aware of the environment and frantically grasping at the straws trying to control their environment while they're under the SI grip. I see this as a major advantage that an ENFP possesses, but unchecked could be a hindrance to the progress of the team. If there needs to be a unique and innovative solution found, the ENFPs are the perfect ones to do that, as they tend to explore different ideas, gather different approaches, rather than defaulting to the tried and tested path. This is due to our extroverted intuition. ENFPs are really good at recognizing patterns in the world, and this allows us to see different kinds of possibilities available. Introverted feeling, our auxiliary function, plays a big role in the decision-making process of the ENFP. FI means that ENFP makes decisions based on personal values, rather than looking purely at objective facts, data, and the outer world metrics. Not 100% of the time though, and I don't want to make it seem like all ENFPs are the same, but they really are affected by the environment that they are raised and lived in. But I would think that ENFPs sort of default to making decisions based on what they feel is the best choice. It's important though that the ENFP has teammates that can keep them grounded, because these unique and unorthodox ideas can in reality be unrealistic, unpractical, or sometimes just not worth the risk or effort. The problem with these gut feeling decisions is that the ENFP also doesn't really know for certain what the outcome of these decisions will be. But it feels right, and it's not like these decisions have no backing to them. ENFPs like to do the research and like to get outside input in the decisions that they make, but ultimately will be led by their values more than outer facts. It's this type of calculated risk-taking that can sometimes not make sense to others, but can bring about innovation and great results. Or it could bring catastrophic failure with lessons learned. ENFPs by themselves are amazing starters, but not so good closers. So this may affect their leadership, as they may become detached or cold when they have lost interest in the project, or if they have a lot of never-ending tasks to keep track of. Especially if they're younger. That long-form planning and organization is part of the ENFP's tertiary function and is something that we have to work on consciously if we want to be good leaders. ENFPs make good deputies or prefer equal responsibility. And I say this because while we are good team players, we do not particularly like getting orders. And we're not hardcore rebels either, but we prefer to operate with wiggle room. If ENFPs receive instructions that are contradictory to their inner beliefs or to what feels logical, it can be difficult to get them on board or enthusiastic about said instructions. ENFPs don't like to be led, but we recognize that we wouldn't want to lead either. We prefer taking orders from those we trust and those we deem as trustworthy. And ENFPs themselves will fight tooth and nail in order to gain the trust of their team. When there is trust though, the ENFP is very flexible in any beneficial position in the team, often trying to be the glue of the team and trying to keep the team together instead of trying to cause problems. They're definitely the leaders who lead by love, emotion, and highlighting shared goals and commonalities between teammates. ENFPs may not be the best leaders. They may lack a more directed and efficient focus that, say, an ENTJ has, or may lack the logical thinking and decisiveness such as an INTJ. But being great motivators, being able to work with people, and being optimistic thinkers who can make fast decisions from large datasets is good enough. If you're an ENFP, remember that in any team you have something to contribute. Even if you're in a team of highly analytical minds, your enthusiasm and outside-the-box thinking and vision can be a valuable asset to your team. And again, this video is not saying that you can't be a leader. If you're already a leader, you most likely inject your team with much needed innovation and vigor. Thank you.
Not bad. Sounding pretty big blue, like a leader.
We both know that's not my role.
Hey, don't look at me. I hate being a leader.
You keep saying that. But you already are a leader, so maybe the real question is, what kind of leader do you want to be?